what things we were discussing. Absolutely right, Nikita. We were talking about TVM, that is time value of money, and I believe we got to know about the present value and future value of money. And everything is revolving, entire world of finance is revolving in one fact, and that is interest. Okay, we need to learn very effectively how we can make money. Yes, calculation explanation, we will do it today. So the interest is very integral part. And I've given you the best example of any financial institution, financial industry, bank, etc. They all works in interest aspect, right? Borrowing at lower rate of interest and lending at higher rate of interest. And you can mint money like anything. In the corporate, they take it at very lower rate. Even in equity share, it is not mandatory that they need to pay the interest. And you can utilize those funds. Agreed or not? So interest is a very vital uh, component of financial management. And honestly speaking, entire financial management world is revolving on interest, 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 and interest only. So today we will be having certain practical questions also. So kindly be with your uh, calculator. Kindly keep your uh, notebook, pen, pencil, everything. You have to get me those answers. And honestly speaking, we all learn this time value of money only to learn the capital budgeting aspect. So once we are thorough with the time value of money, we understood the present and future value of money. Automatically, our fundamental regarding, uh, you know, uh, capital budgeting will be done effectively. So what is future value of money? Is nothing but present value into one r raised to n. R you can take as a rate of interest. R you can denote, or I you can denote, there is no problem. Raised to n. Okay, understood? So this 100 became 110. How? Can you tell me? 100 into 1 plus, you do it in your calculator. I was 10%. 10% म्हणजे? Tell me that. Raised to 1. Okay. Similarly, if we'll do it twice, then you will get 121, and likewise. So there is one component, one way through formula we can get the value. There is another thing which is known as this entire aspect to be multiplied with, and it is known as future value interest factor. How many of you are aware about future value interest factor and how to get that? Future value interest factor. How many of you are aware about it? How to calculate future value of interest factor? So what you have to do? You take the present value, multiply that with future value interest factor. Automatically you get this value rather than applying the formula. How we can derive future value interest factor? Very simple. Now what I told you, future value is compounding. Interest on interest, interest on interest, interest on interest. So what you can do in your calculator, do it now. Do it now. At the rate of 10%, what will be the future value interest factor with respect to interest of 10%? So what you will do, kindly write down in your notebook, 110, write down 110 divide by 100 multiply by. So once you do the multiplication, automatically you can reach to the future value of interest factor first year, and your value somewhere will be 1.1. In your calculator, are you getting this value? In your calculator, are you getting this value? Okay. Now go for equal to. You will get the value of second year. This is the value for second year, 1.21 you will get. Are you getting? These are the periods: 0 year, 1 year, second year, third year, fourth year, likewise. At the rate of 10% rate of interest, are you getting 1.210? Are you getting this value? Yes or no? Again put equal to. You will get third year ka future value interest factor. That will be 1.331. Let me try if this calculator will give me this answer. Is this calculator is visible to you all? what I stated, 110 divide by 100, okay, multiply by. So this is the value for 1 year, equal to second year, equal to third year. Are you getting these values or not? अरे हाँ या ना ये तो बोलो. I'm getting in my calculator. Have you got that? You want me to explain once again? Okay. See very carefully. Okay, tell me, are you able to see the calculator on your screen or not? Calculator is visible?
Yes, sir.
It is very difficult here. Neither you are talking nor you are, very tough.
So now your screen is not visible.
हाँ?
Now your screen is not visible. First
अभी
it
तो
was
नहीं दिखा रहा
visible.
था, अभी तो दिखा रहा था. कैलकुलेटर दिख रहा है क्या? मेरे को आंसर तो दो. सबने वीडियो
Yes sir.
है ना, बोलते हैं.
चैट बॉक्स पे डाल रहे सब लोग आंसर.
This calculator is visible to you all.
Yes
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
तो मतलब जब तक डांट नहीं सुनते तब तक तुम लोग को अक्कल नहीं आती है.
सर चैट बॉक्स में आंसर दे रहे हैं सब लोग.
अरे हमको मैंने आपको ऑप्शन रखा हुआ है. Chat box again I have to check. So what I told you, it is compounding. Okay, either you can go by formula method or you can easily do it from your calculator. Now your rate of interest is 10%. So what I will do, 10% of 100, 110 divide by 100. Once I will do the multiplication, it will get me the value of first year. I did multiplication. I got the value as 1.10. Yes? Now अभी देखना यही सीरीज आएगा सब. मैं क्या करूंगा, इक्वल टू करूंगा. आया ये वैल्यू? इक्वल टू करूंगा.
Yes.
Yeah. Am I getting this values? Again equal to.
Yes, sir.
It's very simple. Once we know this fundamental, it's very simple even to compute manually. What? Future value interest factor manually we can calculate. And if we will multiply that with my present value, easily I can get the value. Now 100 multiplied by 1.10 karo. Are you getting 110 rupees? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Again 100 multiplied by 1.210 karo. You will get the value of second year, 121. Yes or no?
Yes.
So what I am doing, I am multiplying present value with future value interest factor. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Now third year the value is 1.331. Now multiply, see whether you are getting this value or not. And please write down all these things in your notebook. Are you getting?
Yes sir.
So what we found? Future value interest factor is 1.10. Future value interest factor is 1.210. Future value of interest factor is 1.331.
E1.
Yes or no? We are
Yes,
getting
sir.
this value only, na? We are getting these values or not?
Yes, sir.
So it's very simple. Now it is 10%. Let's say example, the rate of interest is not 10%. Sir, my rate of interest is 8%. What to do? Let us see whether we are getting this answer or not. What I will do? Can you explain? 108 divide by 100. If you want, you can write down somewhere. Multiply by. Have we got this is first year ka value? Second, this is first year, huh? Second, third, this is 0 year. Now let me see second, third, fourth, I am getting answer or not. Equal to, I got second year. Equal to, I got third year. They have rounded off, that is why you are getting this. Equal to third year. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then very simple. With that, multiply with the present value. Automatically, you will get the future value. So if we are multiplying with future value interest factor, easily we can get the future value of present money. What we are getting? Future value of present money. Is this fundamentally clear? Now please try with 5%,
Yes, sir.
6%, so on and so forth. I hope you will do it at home. Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That was regarding future value. Now how to get the present value? Very simple. If I take present value from here, what I need to do? I'll take all these things and we have to divide. Here it is multiplication, there it will be division. So it will be, present value will be future value divide by one plus I raised to n. So here it is a concept of compounding. Here this is the concept of discounting. Here we are dividing. So again on the calculator I can get the value, or what we can do? We can do future value multiply by present value interest factor. Present value interest factor. How to get now the present value interest factor? There we were doing 110 divide by 100. Now I will go reverse. 100 divide by 110. What I'll do? 100 divide by 110. Multiply by this 0.9090 is the present value of future. This is future value interest factor. Similarly, we have with different rate of interest it is given. Similarly, we have present value interest factor also. I hope you got this answer right now on your calculator. Are you getting? Yes or no? Are you getting this answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then I'll put equal to next answer. I'll put equal to next answer. Okay. Now let us multiply, and are we getting this answer? So what we did from here, I have multiplied with this. We were getting the future value. Now this is the future value after 3 years at the 10% rate of interest. Okay. So 100 divided by 110. This is first year, second year, third year. So third year present value of interest factor at the rate of 10% is 0.7534, etc., etc. If I will multiply, so 100 became 133 rupees. If we have followed the concept of compounding. Now if I will follow the concept of discounting, let me see whether it is coming 100 or not. So it should be multiplied by, this to be multiplied by 133.1. We got exact 100 rupees. So it's very simple. We can easily compute present value of future money or future value of present money. Very easy. Have you got this or not?
Yes, sir.
So here what I have computed, present value interest factor. What all we got? 0.9090. The second one was 100. Please practice again and again, I'm telling you, otherwise it will be difficult. Multiply karne ka. So this is first year. Second year is 0.8264. 826. 0.826. Third year, yes, with this only we got 0.7513. This is how we can go and get the present value interest factor table, which is available in book also. Okay, or you can compute with your own. I will not ask you to refer the book. I will ask you to calculate with your calculator and simply multiply with the value. In future value, multiply with present value interest factor, you will get the present value of future money. And in present money, you are multiplying with future value interest factor, you will get the future value of present money. Is this thing clear to you all? Now, I expect you today to have the practice of this only, time value of money. Ratio calculation rate. This is what is explained in the book, how the process of compounding takes place. process of discounting. The process of compounding is future value of present money, right? In our common term, we will talk future value, okay? Process of discounting will be considered as present value of future money. In our common language, we will talk about present value. Is this clear? Present value and future value to you all?
Yes, sir.
That's very, very important. When we will go for the topic name called capital budgeting, it will help us in a great way. Okay. So these are the simple questions. Suppose if the fixed deposit of Andhra Bank offer you the interest, what is the interest rate? 46 days to 179 days, 10%, 180 days to 1 year, 1.5%, 1 year and above, 11%. The amount of 10,000 invested today will grow in 3 years. क्या आएगा बताओ? What will be your answer? If you are investing 10,000 rupees after 3 years, how much will be the value of your money? Calculate and get me the answer. Be quick. Have you got this? Arey bachcha, this is very simple. What is the rate of interest I will take? It is more than a year, no? 3 years is more than a year. What rate of interest will be applicable? 11%? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
11% rate of interest will be applicable or not? Arey, tell me yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
11% after 3 years. What will be future? This is present value of money, no? They are asking what will be the future value of money. Very simple. What I will do? I'll go for 111. 11%. 111 divide by 100 multiply by. This is the first year value equal to second year value equal to third year value to be multiplied with 10,000. So answer will be 13,676 rupees. Got everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
वही है, उन्होंने राउंड ऑफ कर दिया है. उन्होंने भी क्या किया? प्रेजेंट वैल्यू को मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया. किससे? फ्यूचर वैल्यू इंटरेस्ट फैक्टर से. एट द रेट ऑफ 11% रेट interest and 3 years. Now let me see. This is future value of present money. Now let us go for present value of future money. Go reverse. Then what I will do? 100.
Divide by 111.
Yes, divide by 111. This first year, second year, third year. Multiply by 13,000. अब ये थोड़ा round off हो गया. That is why you will not get exact value. But if I would have multiplied with 7, 6, 7, 9, ऐसा ही कुछ था ना? आया ना 10,000 rupees. Okay. We'll get exact value. 11 divided by 100 is first, second, third. Multiply by 10,000. हाँ याद रखना 13,676.31. Okay, 13,000. 13,000.
Sir, it is 676.
676. Okay. Now I'll go reverse. I got the future value. Now I want to see whether my present value is coming or not. So what I will do, 100 divided by 111, first, second, third, multiply by 13767 point.
Sir, it is 676.
It was 676.
Yes, sir.
676 point. आया ना 9999.8. It is equivalent to 10,000. Yes or no?
931 तीन लिया.
So take 4 digit, no, you will get a exact answer, approx exact answer. Okay, I hope things are clear. With the same
Yes, sir.
Yes.
concept, we can get the future value of present money or present value of future money. In capital budgeting, present value of future money is very important. So rather than compounding, you try to learn discounting. This one, divide करने वाला. This part, which we are going to use in next lecture onwards. So by that time, this time value of money should be over. Tomorrow I am going to use it. I believe madam has updated you this entire concept in capital budgeting. And until and unless you are aware about this, it will be difficult for you to understand capital budgeting. So please do the practice of present value of future money, or at home only just divide and multiply with different rate of interest and see in different year what is the value of future present value of future money you are getting, or future value of present money or present value of future money you are getting.